Hey everybody, this is Lisa from Pressure Crisp, and today we're just going to do a quick review on the Ninja Foodi, since so many people are going to be getting this for Christmas this year. So let's just jump right in. What you see in front of you is the Ninja Foodi. I have the OP300. There's an OP301, and then there's different numbers for the 8-quart. This is the 6.5-quart model. The only thing I'm missing from the difference between the 300 and 301 is the dehydrate function. I don't have that function. What comes with it is a 6.5-quart ceramic coated aluminum pan. The bottom is wider, I think, than most Instant Pots, which is a nice feature. And the non-stick is great. Also, what's included, you get the Tender Crisp basket. This is non-stick, it cleans up quite nicely. And you have the diffuser on the bottom, which pops off. But this is a nightmare to clean. It bakes on there, and then you have to scrub it really, really good just to get it clean. And that snaps on and snaps off real easy. You also have the pressure lid, which goes on real easy. You have arrows here that match up, and you just put it on just like that, and you take it off. It's almost identical to the Instant Pot, which is fine if people are used to the Instant Pot. The Ninja Foodi will be just as easy to use. That's your seal, manual open. You have your red tab right here. If you flip it over, it's the same thing basically as the Instant Pot. You got your silicone seal that pops out and it snaps back in real easy. This is the part, you want to make sure this is free of debris. I mean, you're not going to do it every time, but, you know, every couple times, take a look in here and just make sure there's nothing to block that from venting. Also, just eyeball your red tab area, too, because debris or food particles can get up in there as well. So go ahead and put that down. You also have a metal rack, or some people call it a trivet. You can put it in like this. Or you can also put it in like this. Usually with the lower function, you're putting on, like I just did a ham today, so that was nice to be able to put the ham on here and lift it out. Here, I think you can just broil. You can put like a couple hamburgers on here, steak, a pork chop, and you can tender crisp or broil or whatever on this rack. Paperwork-wise, they include a nice little cookbook for it. Do watch the seasonings. Just pay attention to the seasonings. Because I did follow the macaroni and cheese exactly how the recipe was written. I didn't like it. So take these recipes and just change them to your taste and your likes if you see something that you're not too happy with. There's charts in the back. It tells you like what temperature, how much, and cook time, which is a nice little cheat sheet. Like if you just want to make like broccoli or cauliflower, corn on the cob, something like that. Also included is a nice little cheat sheet. This is just to get to know your Ninja Foodi. It goes over how to put the lid on, pressure lid, the crisping lid, then open it up. It's just using your Ninja's functions, just to familiarize yourself with it. Also, this is awesome. It's a cooking cheat sheet. Keep this in your kitchen drawer, like the junk drawer. My junk drawer is right there. Just so you have access to it. Say, you know, if you wanted to make ribs real fast, you have just a cheat sheet. Because you know what seasonings you're going to use. For the most part, people use the same rub and whatnot, same barbecue sauce, whatever. But this tells you exactly how much water you need to add, and how long you need to pressure cook it for, and things like that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, with the non-stick pan, you want to make sure you either use plastic, wooden spoons, or what I like to use is the high silicone, the high temp silicone spatulas in this pot only. And that brings us up to a major concern. I love this thing. I mean, I truly love this Ninja Foodi. Like today, I made a ham in a fraction of the time that it takes in a regular oven. Then I also just made half a batch of the macaroni and cheese. Same times and everything with the macaroni and cheese, but it made a half portion, which is perfect for like smaller families or a couple. I made that food for my parents. I delivered it, and it's perfect. Last time I made it, it was like a mound of macaroni and cheese. It's just a lot of macaroni and cheese to go through. This brings me to my only complaint with the Ninja Foodi. My only complaint is this lovely ceramic coating. It's great. I mean, I have ceramic coated frying pans and whatnot. They lasted a week or two, and I'm probably 99% sure that I never ever used like something metal, something sharp. I never cut in it, but it still lost its non-stickness, I guess you want to say. So far, this has held up pretty good. I mean, I can look in here. I don't see... I mean, there's a few nicks. I can see them. And that's just from general use. But not that bad. They should have come up with some way to pad this rack. Because every time you take it in and out, you scrape the sides. And then a lot of times, if it's hot, people have a tendency to just drop it in. But this is the special rack. I was thinking about it, and this is the little Ninja Foodi hack that I came up with. I said, well, there's got to be something that I can put on here. So I did a search, a little bit of research online, and I said, well, they make tubing, food-grade silicone tubing. So I just estimated the size, and this is 1/8 inch food-grade silicone. Let me just get up close so you can see it. It's a tube. I cut it with a pair of scissors, and I wrapped the whole circumference of it and any other part that would come into contact with the ceramic coating. And it's great. I'm trying to think what I made yesterday. Cinnamon buns. I was playing with cookies and some other stuff. And then when I go to make the cheesecake fits right on there, and you just put it in. I mean, listen. Nothing. No scratching, no scraping, and when you drop it, just no metal on metal. There's none of that. So, once again, you can go on Amazon and find this tubing. 1/8 inch food grade silicone. It's good to minus 150 all the way up to 500 degrees. And so far, I've designated this rack just to baking. I do have another one of these. I haven't used this one like with food yet, because I did do a ham in this tonight, and I used the other one. So I do decrease the scraping on the pan, but I'm not sure how this would work. Putting a ham on here and all the juices flowing through, I think I'd have to take all this tubing off and clean it. But then there are so many accessories for the Instant Pot that you can just take the accessories, like I think OXO makes like the silicone trivets. You could probably put your ham on that, but then I was thinking, how am I supposed to get it out? Or they do make slings, like silicone slings, that you can maybe put the ham on that, and then it goes over the top, and you can just pull it out. So that's my Ninja Foodi hack. I hope everybody found it interesting, at least. But it was just an idea. If anybody else has an idea of how to coat the metal besides the silicone, I mean, please leave a comment, ask questions, and we can brainstorm this together. So thank you very much. This is my review on the Ninja Foodi. Once again, this is an awesome, great, super machine. Well, let me tell you one more thing. I think this is going to be great for people that live in hot environments, like Florida, because I'm going there next week, and the Foodie's coming with me. It's not going to heat my kitchen up. I am going to do some experiments down there of cooking in the regular oven and see if I can get some air temperatures, and then also make the same thing or the same amount of time, same temperature, using the Foodie, and just take the temperature of the kitchen and just see the difference in that. I think that will be great for warm climate. Also summers, when you want to make potato salad or macaroni salad, I admit it, I don't want to use the word hate, but I strongly dislike having to boil potatoes and boil macaroni for those salads in the summer when it's so hot. So this is also, I mean, it's going to be great for decreasing the temperature, and also the pasta, it cooks so quick, and the potatoes, they cook so quick. So, I mean, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful small appliance. If you can, because I know they're a little pricey right now, save up and definitely buy one of these. All right? Okay, moving on to the buttons. We're going to go ahead and turn the Foodie on. You have a start-stop button, keep warm, air crisp, bake, roast, broil, sear, saute, slow cook, steam, pressure, temp, and time. And you have a very nice numeric display. So we're just going to go ahead and go over to air crisp. The Ninja's telling us that we need to shut the lid before it'll start working in the air crisp function. Go ahead and shut the lid. It gives you a choice of temps. It goes up to 400 and all the way down to 300. It'll go up to 300, 315, 325, 330, 345, 350, 360, 375, 390, and 400. Those are the only temperature choices that you have on the Ninja, which is fine because that's most likely the temps that you're going to need. Also time, we're just going to bump it up to 1 hour so I can show you what that looks like. And we're just going to hit start. The cool thing with the Ninja is that it counts down. And also, you'll know it's in one of these three functions by this red. The three red squiggly lines are illuminated. We have it in air crisp because it's illuminated. So we're just going to go ahead and hit stop. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's not loud, but it's a little noisy when the fan is going, but it's fine. Go ahead and hit stop. We're going to go to pressure. The Ninja's telling us that we need to put the other lid on. So we're just going to go ahead and grab the pressure lid. And there's two arrows here that you need to line up, and you're just going to close it. Now we know we can operate this because it does tell us the high, and the lid went off. So the pressure is high. You have high and low. I've never used low. I've only used high. And then you have the time. I'm just going to bump this up to 1 hour so you can see it count down, and we're going to hit start. Now you know it's the pressure function's working by the blue puff of steam here, and also when this is going around, it's building up pressure. Now we're going to head and hit stop. And we're going to just take the lid off. I did want to bring up an interesting feature in regard to the buttons. Like when you go to air crisp, we're just going to do it for 390 and just hit the time and start. Like if you wanted to increase the temperature while it's going, you actually can. Like I can bump it up to 400. It'll like reset itself. There we go. Now time, like if I wanted to increase it to 25 minutes, I can just go ahead and do that. And the cool thing is that you can do it while the Ninja Foodi is operating. So I thought that was a little cool feature. So thanks for watching the video, and please like and subscribe.